Art fans, what is up? Butch Hartman here. How you guys doing today? Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want me to do you a drawing, click the link down below. I do commissions. Also, get my brand new book, Mad Hustle. It's all about pitching shows in Hollywood. It can teach you a lot. Click the link down below. Okay, question. Will Danny Phantom ever come back? Is Danny Phantom going to come back? I mean, I love talking about Danny Phantom. I love the fact that there's so many fans of Danny Phantom. In fact, I love this hoodie, which is really cool. Someone made this hoodie and was selling it online. I have no idea who it was, but I got this hoodie. It's so cool. It's based on my Danny Phantom 10 years later design. What an honor, what a privilege that somebody would actually go to the trouble of making a piece of clothing out of something that wasn't even really in the show to begin with. It was based on a YouTube video I did, Danny Phantom 10 years later. Check that out if you haven't seen it. But I'm so excited to know that there's so many fans of Danny Phantom. I mean, anybody who's a fan of my work, I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much. Fairly Odd Parents, Tough Puppy, Bunsen, anything I've ever done, Hobby Kids, any side stuff I've done. You know, I've been in this business a long time, over 30 years in Hollywood, and creating things and doing things for entertainment purposes. And the fact that people enjoyed it while it was on actually brand new episodes and then watching reruns now is just such a thrill to know that it inspires and helps people have a good day. So thank you for that, and hope you guys had a good time watching stuff. You know, all the Danny Phantom fans that were fans at the time Danny Phantom came out, so exciting to see them still be fans. And there's a whole generation of new fans that are just discovering the show, and I can't thank you all enough. You guys are amazing, so thank you for being big fans. PHANS, fans of the show. Thank you. Hey, so over here real quick, I want to show you guys some title cards from Danny Phantom. Are we getting glare on this? Is there glare? We don't want to. Pretty good so far? Okay, Mr. Cameraman, we're making sure we're not getting too much glare. But I love these title cards of Danny Phantom because when we did these, we wanted to make sure that the idea we had was to kind of make them like 1950s drive-in movie theater posters, you know, kind of like that epic, over-dramatized feel where, you know, ooh, it's scary, thrills, chills, that sort of thing. So if you look, we'll start with this one up here, Mystery Me. That's the very first Danny Phantom episode ever. Took 3 years to develop that episode, by the way. I love it. It says Danny Phantom star again, Mystery Me. We have Sam and Tucker down here in a monochromatic look. All new and terrifying Meat Vision, which I love. That's actually the second time I've used the term meat vision in my work. Meat vision was also used in Fairly Odd Parents when Timmy's dad turned into Dino Dad, and he had meat vision. He shot hot dogs and steaks out of his eyes. It'd be a pretty intense superpower. All right, and over here we have One of a Kind. The first time Skulker makes an appearance. Shocking! I love the little comments on the side. This is Parental Bonding, where we first introduced Danny Phantom's overshadowing power. It's in Sensational Dragon Vision, and this one over here, Attack of the Killer Garage Sale. Very cool. Technology and terror collide. I just love the feel of these cards. We got Splitting Images here, great episode where we meet Poindexter, and What You Want, where we meet Desiree, the ghost who grants wishes. And this one's in Wish Vision, of course. And then Bitter Reunions, one of my favorite episodes of Danny Phantom. New Thrills. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's probably the first. You're gonna, all you fans out there know this. I think it's the first Vlad Plasmius episode ever, so that's pretty cool. We meet Danny's arch villain Vlad Plasmius, voiced by. Can you tell me who voiced Vlad Plasmius? I almost said it. Yeah, let me know if you know who voiced Vlad Plasmius. Let me know down in the comments section. And over here we have the introduction of Walker, Prisoners of Love. I think it's the first episode in the Ghost Zone as well, Captivating Chaos. And here we have My Brother's Keeper introducing Penelope Spectra. It's kind of cool because in every one of these episodes, I think we introduce a brand new ghost. So we got 9 episodes here, 9 new ghosts, only in season 1, which was really cool. Very fun. You know, and can you tell me who did the voice of Penelope Spectra as well? If you guys know that. Again, extra points. Well, maybe not, but you know, hey, I hope you guys know who did that. But really cool. Had a blast doing Danny Phantom, and such a joy. I love this caricature too, done by an amazing artist named Dean Heezen. And he did this caricature of me back in Nickelodeon, where he has all my shows sort of collectively in one drawing. It's just beautifully done. I love how my collar of my shirt becomes the arm of Dudley Puppy. And Danny Phantom kind of goes around me here, Bunsen's here, the Fairly Odd Parents here. And he drew this after, in the style of an artist called Hirschfeld, who did a lot of caricatures for the New Yorker. And Hirschfeld would always put, he had a daughter named Nina. He would always put his daughter's name in his drawings. And he'd always put like Hirschfeld 6. That meant there were 6 Ninas in a drawing. But this one, he put his name Heezen, and he put my name Hartman up here in my hair, which is kind of cool. So you can see the word H-A-R-T-M-A-N right there in the hair. Very cool, very cool. So Dean Heezen, he's amazing. And if you're out there, Dean, how's it going? Hey, so anyway, is Danny Phantom ever going to come back? Let's talk about that for a second. So now listen, as a show creator, as a showrunner, as a guy who created shows, and other people I know who created shows, if you create a show, you want that show to go as long as possible, normally. I found this on the web for my Siri's going off. Sorry about that. Let's keep that going. You know why? This is just called raw footage. Hey, so if you're a show creator and you want to keep your show going, you want it to go as long as possible, right? Well, I'd love Danny Phantom to keep going as long as possible. Danny Phantom ran for 4 seasons on Nickelodeon. I had a blast working at Nickelodeon too. Nickelodeon is one of the highlights of my life. 20 years there, 4 shows, and you know, Fairly Odd Parents ran for 17 years. Danny Phantom ran for 4. And people ask me all the time, is Danny Phantom ever going to come back? Well, you know what? I would love Danny Phantom to come back. It'd be such a blast if Danny Phantom came back. But here's the deal. I don't own the rights to Danny Phantom. I just don't. When you sell a show in Hollywood, I'll give you guys a little lesson here if I haven't talked about this already. When you sell a show in Hollywood, you're basically doing exactly that. You're selling something. You're selling an idea to a company. Meaning you walk in with your idea, you sell them the idea, meaning they now have the right to make the show. And they will work with you and they'll pay you to make the show. So now you're making money making your idea. The network pays you, they pay your salary, they pay your health benefits, they pay your staff, your workers, they provide the studio, the equipment, they provide, you know, all the editing computers, they provide all the, you know, the computers for the color stylists, for the animators, they provide the animation, the animators, they provide everything. They're paying for everything. That's why they get the rights to the show. They then reap the benefits of the show by putting it on their network and making advertising dollars and things like that. So that's where selling a show is really what that's what selling a show is all about. It's about you selling it, making money, but then they get it. So the deal with Danny Phantom is I don't own Danny Phantom because Nickelodeon paid me to make it. Now, there's areas of Danny Phantom and the deal that we made where, you know, I'll get royalties from things and things like that, and any show creator will get that. If you sell a show, you'll get royalties as well. If there's merchandise made, or if, you know, the shows go on iTunes, or if they're sold any other way where people can actually purchase them, you'll get royalties and stuff. But you know, just straight up, you know, I don't own Danny Phantom, so I can't bring it back on my own, and I wish I could. I wish I could just push a button tomorrow and say, we're making more Danny Phantoms. It'd be so awesome. But until Nickelodeon decides to do that, I kind of have to stay in a holding pattern, you know. I love Nickelodeon. I had a great time there. I've had some of the best times of my life there. We had such great fun working on Danny Phantom. I was treated so well. It's an amazing organization. Had an amazing 20 years at Nickelodeon, and you know, I think I'll always be known as the guy from Nickelodeon, which is fine with me. But you know, I really want to just let you guys know that Danny Phantom coming back, I would love it to. Is it going to come back anytime soon? I would hope so. We've actually had discussions about Danny Phantom coming back over the years. You know, should we make it an animated movie? What do you guys think? Should we make it an animated series? What do you guys think? Should we take the series and age it up a little bit, like I did in my video, Danny Phantom, The College Years? Should we do that? Should we make it a live-action movie? If so, should it be like a Nickelodeon TV movie, or should it be a theatrical movie? There's all kinds of options that can be done with a Danny Phantom entertainment project. So what do you guys think? What would be your best option? Should we make a movie about Danny Phantom meeting Siri, obviously, because she likes to talk, you know, so I shouldn't even say her name because she'll probably start answering me again. So anyway, so that's the deal with Danny Phantom. Will it come back? Man, would I love it to. If it doesn't in the near future, we'll still keep making fun stuff. We'll still keep doing cool drawings, making YouTube videos out of it. I'd love to see your take on what a future Danny Phantom would look like. If you guys are filmmakers, why don't you guys make a film trailer, a Danny Phantom film, what it would look like. Some people have made some amazing film trailers out of potential Danny Phantom shows and what a movie would look like. It's been just a blast seeing what you guys can do, because everybody out there really puts their heart and soul into it, and that means a lot. So yeah, that's the deal. So if you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comment section. You know, I really want to continue making the shows I made for Nickelodeon. It would be just a joy and a blast to do. So if that ever happens, you guys will be the first to know, I promise. But until then, we'll keep doing fun stuff here on the YouTube channel, because I got a million stories about my time working on all these shows. Fairly Odd Parents, Danny, of course. Tough Puppy was an amazing show to work on. Just the cast, the voice cast alone on that show. The team of artists and writers I got to work with on all of my shows. Tons of stories there. How did certain stories come about? What was the inspiration for certain stories, and why did we tell them? So much fun. You know, Bunsen is a Beast, my last show, only ran one season, but it was such a joy to work on. And again, the cast and the crew on that was just epic. And I'd love to keep talking about those shows too. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. I want to keep talking about, you know, behind the scenes stories again. I mean, some more on the channel here. So what would you guys like to hear more about? You know, Danny Phantom stuff, Fairly Odd Parents stuff, let me know down in the comments. All right. Thanks so much for listening. And, you know, Danny Phantom coming back. It could happen. You never know. We could go ghost sometime soon. It would be awesome. All right. So keep that in mind. And don't forget, art and Danny Phantom gives you power. Use it wisely.